This is going to hit different. Prepare yourself. This is 7-year-old Kamryn Victoria Ali, and she is an elite child athlete at 7 years old in not only track and field, but in tennis also. And in 2024, she should not have had to go through what she went through this weekend at Little Mo's Club in a tennis tournament. The outrage I felt watching the video that you all are going to see here that the family posted on their page was only exceeded when I read the words that a 7-year-old wrote in connection with that video. Words that no 7-year-old should ever have to write. But black children can probably recite them by heart. What a very interesting weekend, to say the least. At 7 years old, my parents had to teach me about racism, bigotry, inequities, and discrimination. At Little Mo Club targeted me and my family in a disgusting and disrespectful manner. We will not be silent about our fully documented experience with a colluded Little Mo organization and their attempt to strip me of my pride and confidence. I am a young black queen, and we will expose this organization for the hidden agenda and stipulations on how they feel black families should behave. We were victims of derogatory statements, cheating, point deductions, aggressive and verbal abuse, and ultimately felt so belittled we left the championship match because they were awarding full games to our opponents for rules they say we broke that do not exist. Stay tuned. Video evidence on the way. Let's take a look at that video evidence.
My head?
You just really don't want to listen to.
I'm just asking a question so I don't get in trouble, sir.
Correct? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Now you be quiet.
Let's go, Alex. Let's go. Wake up. Let's go, Alex. Let's go.
Another 4 times, let's go.
Yeah, not from us.
Coaching is prohibited. Say, let's go. You're telling them what to do. You look in the rules.
All right, let the kids play. We heard you. Let them play.
You are telling. Good job. You keep your mouth shut. It's going to be a point. This is a warning.
Flopping?
To an official. Hold by point. The next time's going to be a game. That's to her. That's one game.
Let's go. I'm tired of this. Let's go. Let's go.
See, people are much better than I am, because the disrespectful way in which that judge was talking to that family about them saying let's go and clapping for their child when the opponent's family was doing the same thing and she said nothing to them, I would have walked through that fence on her. And I'm not digressing. And while she was interpreting them saying let's go as coaching, but saying nothing to this father about the actual coaching from the sidelines that he was doing. While they're talking about not teaching a true and accurate history in school because it's not age appropriate for their children, our children have been bearing the burden of their racism. Ruby Bridges in 1960 was 6 years old when she integrated the William Frantz Elementary School in New Orleans, Louisiana. Not only did she have to bear the burden of that integration process, she had to bear the sticks and stones of outraged fortunes, of racists and bigots that yelled and screamed at her every day of that burden. And now, 64 years later, our children are still bearing that burden and having to be disrespected by racists and bigots on a regular basis. And before one of you all show up in my comment section and get cussed all the way out by saying it's just words or it doesn't mean as much as you think it does. Those words flow from the same mentality that leads them to the same actions that they repeat over and over, that lead us to the funerals of our children. Let that sink in.